Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Black Sails Season 2, Episode 5. I believe this is halfway through, which is kind of fitting considering we're about to get a battle. So kind of like, I know sometimes shows like to set up something for a mid-season kind of thing. I don't know if this show was like split into two parts. Sometimes they even do like mid-season finales, and then they'll take a few months break and then come back or whatever, But either way, we have a conflict on our hands. Vane, who is trying to defend his spot in the fort, and then we have Flint, who is trying to push Vane out of his spot. And they made a threat that we are gonna fire upon you if you don't evacuate by this time. And then Flint had a decision to make when that time actually came, whether he was gonna try to use diplomacy, talk it out between them and stuff like that, or if he was gonna fire. And at the end of the episode, he said, "Fire!" So, yeah, shit's about to go down, I think, hopefully. I thought shit was gonna go down last episode, but it was kind of like a lot of like dialogue and moving pieces and seeing like where the island stands and how everyone is split and everything. So, it was still a very good episode, but I'm very much looking forward to this one. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's jump into it, shall we? Alrighty, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, I forgot I have it a little louder because I've been watching other shows on here recently. Yeah. Yeah. Billy. That's what he said. Alright, here we go. Maybe I should turn it back down a little bit. Sometimes I like having it louder when I'm on my own, because usually when I'm watching shows on my own, I'm playing like a game and I have the show on my other monitor. So usually I need it a little bit louder, but when I'm recording these, I want to make sure that I'm not yelling over the sound that's coming through my headphones, kind of thing, you know? I feel like I do a pretty good job at keeping the same level voice, but who knows, maybe I don't at all, and I just think I do. Alright. What is this? Are we opening the episode with more sex? That we are. You know what's interesting? She's trying to get to him. So awkward. Oh shit, the firing has started? Whenever I, like, see a sex scene in a show, like, for some reason my mind just goes to, like, that must be so awkward for the actors and actresses, I feel like, to be in that situation, you know? Damn. They are just unloading. Jeez. God damn. That's crazy. What is she off to? Why did hearing about... She was against going to stop him before. And then she heard about Abigail, and now she's going. So, why? What is it about Abigail that changed her mind? Looks like we're seeing a flashback, though. Maybe we'll find out. Marcus Aurelius. Alright. Cool. Uh-oh. I feel like this is a... Oh, so he knows. Is he? Oh. Okay, bear with me, guys. Is Thomas Hamilton gay? Is it possible? Oh shit. Billy found out. I'm gonna try to make a note real fast. I want to make sure I remember to talk about that theory. Thomas gay. That's all I'm gonna put. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. Hmm. Oh, shit. Damn. How are you gonna know he's telling the truth, though? He could just tell you what you want to hear, and then go the other way when he gets to the ship, you know? The quick reason that I was thinking the gay thing is just because he knows that his wife slept with another man and he's not too mad, and then she talked about a more damaging secret, which just makes me think that he's okay with his wife sleeping around because he isn't able to satisfy her needs. She's just to make him look better, essentially, a trophy wife kind of thing, as a cover to his homosexuality, you know? Jeez. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Damn. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. She keeps doing that in the middle of meetings. She's like, "Can I speak with you in private?" She wants him to stop helping her husband? Hmm. Is Vane just putting up with it? Oh, trying to make the flag design. Not much help there, buddy. Not much to go off of. Interesting. I kind of like that line. What? Why? Weren't they just talking about it being a pressing matter? I guess maybe he understands they have some shit to talk about. I don't know. It's a fair point. I mean, he's definitely not going to be dead off screen, so he's definitely alive. I don't know if he's in the fort or not, or if he's trying to make a move, you know? I feel like Vane's going to do something to retaliate, right? Oh, no. Oh, jeez. I hate seeing kids hurt like that. I don't know if he's dead. Kind of seemed like he is. I can see a whole ton of grown people die in a show and not care, but whenever it's kid shit, it like hits me on another level. So she has always had the personality of going against the one she's with because she doesn't believe in what they're doing. She did it with Thomas, and then she did it with Flint in current time. At least she's consistent. I'm trying to figure out if they're just talking about Flint or McGraw at this point, and Miranda. I like the symbolism, if it even is symbolism, of the thunder being in this scene. When in the current time, there's like the booming blasts of cannons going off, which is like thunder too, which might be like the correlation to her, like in a way, flashing back to this memory, you know? Huh. Jesus Christ. So crazy. Oh. Big chunk of the wall down. Is that what they needed to get in? Yep. Alright. Yeah, now they have the wall down, they can breach the castle. This is where they said they were gonna lose a lot of men. Vane's gotta have some kind of play, right? He's gonna have some kind of plan. He's not just gonna sit there and take it. He's had to have thought of something, right? Even though I'm rooting more for Flint, I think. I don't know. I'm just kind of watching it unfold. They seem to be somewhere safe. At least some of them are. So what's the plan? Interesting. He said that right after. Is he going after Flint himself? So he's gonna go for the head, right? Yep. So he's going straight for Flint. Are we gonna have a fight between Vane and Flint? Ooh. Of course Vane isn't gonna surrender. So they want to work together, protect the stuff from the products from Nassau from the pirates, and have the pirate network that she's forming deliver those goods, right? That the non-pirate part of Nassau are creating, right? So she'd be selling legitimate products alongside the stolen products, right? And that would legitimize her, I guess. If I understood that right. I didn't really understand what she had to give up when she said, like, I have to give up the fence. Little confused by that, but it's all good. There she is. What happened that day? I want to know. Why can't you just say it? Why can't you just say her name if it has to do with Abigail? Now, was he talking about the pirates being a danger, or was he talking about Thomas being a danger? Man, I'm thirsty tonight. He didn't say no, but... Oh, shit. Okay. He predicted that he would make this move? Oh, shit. So yeah, they found out he slept with Miranda. Damn. So this is how he... Is this how he lost everything and became a pirate? Everything he's worked for. Coming up from nothing all the way to here only to lose it. Man, it's gotta be rough. What? 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 So that's a bullshit story. Yeah, that's what the story... Okay. Jeez. Jeez. Like... That angry twitch that Flint gets. Here it is. We're going to Nassau. Jeez. Bunch of guns. He's gonna come up with something, isn't he? They're gonna try to get info. Is he gonna be the one that goes after the gold? What? She has info? Oh, okay. What is this? Why the sneaky plays? What? Why? What is with this guy? He's like being real weird. Hmm. Hmm. Does it have to do with Anne? Because he stopped talking about it the second Anne showed up. Excuse me. I mean... So what is it? What's the bad news? Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. What is... Oh... Jeez. Oh... Is he ditching Anne? Oh no. Oh, she's not gonna understand temporary. She's not gonna understand temporary at all. Yep. Jeez. I can't tell what Anne's gonna do. Is she just leaving for now? Is she gonna go after Max? Because she knows that Max has been manipulating the both of them. He still isn't confirmed. Oh shit. What was it? I mean, the guy torturing him, right? Is what he's referencing? Damn. Is he gonna let him go? Let him go early, try to earn his trust that way? Alright. Huh. Sorry. I laughed at that moment just because, like, instead of arguing the point they're here arguing about, she brings up something that she's mad about him for in the past. It's just a very, like, emotional response in a negotiation, and I feel like that's a similar theme this episode. Is a lot of characters making emotional moments or emotional decisions over logical ones, maybe. Jeez. Man of his time, I suppose. I still feel like he's playing something. He's stoking her pride. He talks a good game, but I feel like there's more to his agenda. I just can't trust him. She's here. Did Flint not go with her? Oh. Okay, never mind. If he stops this assault now, he damaged the fort for literally no reason, right? I feel like he's past the point of no return. Alright, so how important is this conversation that she couldn't talk about it and just say the name before in the street? Okay. I imagine Peter has gained more power over the years, too. Ooh, that's cool cutback. Damn. Okay. Well, that confirms what I said earlier in the episode, but I did not think at all it was going to be with Flint. Hmm. So, did they find out about Flint and Miranda, and that's why he got committed? Or did they find out about Flint and Thomas, and that's why Thomas got committed? I feel like they knew about Flint and Miranda far before, and they weren't like, they didn't commit him right away. Well, she gave him something to think about, but I don't know. I don't know what movie he's going to decide to make. Well, that's complicated. Is this them leaving London? Reading the book. Yeah. James, my truest love, no shame. Thomas Hamilton. Damn. Uh-oh. Vane? God damn it. Holy shit. Oh my god. Just, oh shit. That's where it ends? Damn you, show. God damn it. God damn it. Ugh. That is the end of episode 5, guys. God damn it. So, okay. Going back to the beginning, right? Obviously, my theory, if I'm going to go in more depth, which obviously they confirmed it here, was when they talked about the deeper secret between, or like that Thomas has that could be more damaging than Miranda's affair with Flint. Obviously my first thought was that he was possibly gay, because the main thing that triggered me was not what Miranda said, but the fact that he said that, like, you're afraid people will find out that you shared a bed with him. That means that he already knew that Flint and her slept together, and he didn't, like, fly off the handle. He didn't, like, say it out of anger. He just said it like he knew, you know? And, like, I think that's the big thing there, that tipped me towards the idea that maybe he was, gay, and he used Miranda as a cover, and Miranda was sleeping around because he wasn't able to fulfill her desires, because she was just there as a cover so people didn't find out he was gay, because obviously back then that was something that wasn't good. Like, I think they were talking about, like, this is something that could get you hanged. Like, I don't know if they were talking about the proposal that he was making about pardoning the pirates, or if it was, like, the people finding out that he was gay. And I don't know if back then if that was something that could get you hanged if you were, like, a political figure and that kind of news came out. I don't know. But whatever, they managed to get him committed for, I don't know what strings they pulled, or, like, did they have to lie about a condition that he had, or could they just commit people to a hospital for homosexuality back then? I'm not positive. Either, it doesn't matter. Either way, he got committed. But the thing that I'm curious of is Flint gay, or is Flint bi, or did Flint only have feelings for Thomas? That's what I'm curious of a little bit, because we've seen Flint sleep with Miranda even before he was with Thomas. And he seemed pretty passionate with her back then, And nowadays we've seen him sleep with Miranda, but he was very not passionate. Like, we saw him just laying there, like, blank-faced while she was going to town on him, Like, is it possible that's because... I mean, the thing is that could be multiple reasons, too. That could be because he still has a love for Thomas, so he can't get into anything else, He can't, like... He can't emote as well as he could because he's lost someone precious to him, But it also could be that he's more interested in men than women, and so that way he wasn't, getting as much thrills there. Or he just had a lot on his mind and other things. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the fact that, he's bi, he's gay, or if it was Thomas. That'll be something that we just have to see as time goes on. It doesn't... I mean, it obviously matters a lot for his character and in the development and stuff like that, but in the grand scheme, it doesn't matter to me whether he's, which one he is, But yeah, when I came up with my gay theory for Thomas, I did not expect it was going to be with Flint. Not in the least. That was surprising. But, alright, damn. And I guess that was, like, the far more damaging thing. I feel like that might have been what the father was talking about. Albert Hamilton is his name, right? When Flint went there, right? To try to make the deal with the Sea Lords and stuff like that. Albert was already there, and that's where he lost everything, essentially. But, damn. That's a rough story. I can truly understand why Flint, like, wants to get revenge, right? And go against London completely. Why he wants to build this nation to, be separated from them completely, kind of thing, Like, I get it. Like, that's a raw deal that, they were moving in a way that, Albert wasn't happy with, and in order to, and then in, like, multiple ways, like the relationship, and then also the the relationship and the whole pardon plan were both things that were something that Albert Hamilton didn't want to happen, and in order to prevent the pardon from going forward, and to prevent, like, sullying his family name, kind of thing, he committed his son, and then, like, discharged from service his son's lover, Like, that's messed up. And then because of the because of the commitment to the hospital, Thomas hung himself, I guess. He couldn't bear the situation that he's been put in, I guess. God damn, that's rough, man. Oh, like I said, I get it. I completely understand why Flint wants to go against London, and like that. I feel like that recontextualizes the whole conversation between him and Mrs. Barlow when he was saying he didn't want to take the pardon. Especially after we've, I didn't even think about that. We've learned that their whole plan was to pardon pirates. And now the idea that he's a pirate and he might get pardoned, which is, obviously that's not every pirate, but that's a small part of what, him and Thomas's whole plan was, was pardoning pirates. And on top of what, essentially London has done to him and his lover, I recontextualize that whole conversation of him saying that means he would have to forgive London and he would have to apologize to London, and he can't do that, So, damn. I feel like going back and watching that scene now because I feel like it means so much more now than it did back then, That's cool, though. But yeah, I mean, so I guess learning about Abigail being held by Vane is what gave her the idea for Flint to rescue her, bring her back to her father, and hopefully Peter Ash, since Flint will bring her back and not ask for anything, will maybe see some remnants of the man he once knew. And now that the war with Spain is over and it's a different time, hopefully he's more powerful than he was, I'm sure, back then. He'd be able to pull some strings to try to move forward with the whole plan of, pardoning the pirates and stuff like that and trying to fix Nassau, But yeah. And Flint had a lot on his mind there. I feel like obviously the way he talked to Miranda seemed like he was still going to keep going with his plan. But then the fact that he sat there for a while, touching the book, I felt like he was, thinking about it, but then Vane attacked, And now they're going to be going at it. But, yeah, damn. We also had some movements from Jack this episode. And he's, working on getting his crew together, but he had to pick between Max and Anne. He picked Max because it was the logical choice, but I think Anne, being emotional as she is sometimes, couldn't understand the tactical advantage of picking Max over her. All she thought was back to... I bet what she was thinking about was back to when they were banging at the very beginning of the episode, which is very interesting symbolism, where Max started reaching out to Jack and putting her finger in his mouth or whatever, and Anne saw that and was like, what the fuck, Granted, she has no right, in my opinion, to be mad at Jack and Max together when she is literally, essentially cheating on him with Max, and she has been for far longer than he was even there. And, the way she looked at him was that she was, angry that was happening, when she was the one that invited him into the bed, and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about the look that she gave, but then I imagine the only thing that's on her mind there towards the end of the episode when Jack told her that news was, oh, so she put her finger in your mouth this morning, so now you love her more than me, and that's why she got on the crew and I didn't, She's not thinking in her right head for the tactical moves that Jack's making, Jack's able to look at things rationally, putting his emotions aside and what's best for developing this new crew, whereas she's unable to do that, you know? So I'm sure there's going to be some kind of shit show. My thoughts are either she's just going to be pissed at Jack for a while, or she's going to make a move on Max because Jack has been warning her that Max is trying to get between them and yada yada since the beginning, and now she's probably thinking, oh, she succeeded. This little bitch is, you know, trying to take my man, now took my spot on the crew. This was her plan the whole time, and I wonder if she's gonna lash out against Max, kind of thing, you know? But, I don't know. Like, was this Max's plan the whole time to, like, try to get between them and, like, plan that if they were to get a crew together, the crew, like, wouldn't be happy about either of them, and Jack would have to pick, and she knew that Jack would make the smarter choice and pick her? Like, was that all calculated? Or is this Max just, like, maybe lucking into these situations a little bit and, like, amending her plans as things change, right? Like, I don't know if, like, from the beginning she had this in mind, you know? Obviously not from the beginning of the show, because there's no way she could have predicted that Jack and Anne would get exiled from Vane's crew, you know? But ever since, like, the whole, like, Jack forming a crew kind of thing, is it possible that she has been, like, manipulating all of this and, like, had it all planned? I don't know. But it'll be interesting if she ever shows her true colors, if there are true colors, you know? Maybe she is just trying to make, like, small good movements to help out those around her, and it's just, you know, working out extremely well for her by coincidence kind of thing. I don't know. But interesting. But yeah, I'm super excited for the next episode. I just want to watch it. I want to see the fight between Vane and Flint, but goddamn, that shit's good. I can't wait. But anyways, I guess the only thing I didn't really talk about for, like, big parts of the episode was, like, the Billy and Eleanor stuff. The Billy stuff is interesting. I don't know what he's gonna make a choice, but they just really like to linger on about the, like, did Flint push this guy? Like, they are just, like, dancing around that topic, right? Did Flint push him? Like I said, I still believe that Flint did push him off the boat because of the line that he said with Miranda that I'll never forget, him saying, like, if I hadn't gotten to Billy first, I think is word for word what he said, which to me means, you know, he did something to him, because why would you say if I hadn't gotten to him first kind of thing, you know? But they're really dancing around the, like, him saying it. Like, even this episode, he's like, what are you going to say to the crew? Like, what are you going to say about what happened that night? And then he's like, it doesn't matter what I say, right? Yeah, or whatever he said. Like, just bypass the question entirely. But yeah, interesting. And then the Eleanor stuff, I don't know if Mr. Guthrie is being honest or not. I don't know if he has, like, Nassau and Eleanor's plans in his best interest, or if he's just trying to manipulate Eleanor again, because he manipulated her once, so I feel like he'll do it again, so I don't trust him at all, you know. But we'll see, I guess. I don't know, but it's interesting, I guess. But anyway, yeah, a lot of parts are moving, a lot of things going on, and I can't wait to see how they unfold in the next episodes to come. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you did. Also, check out my Patreon. If you're not already watching this on Patreon, this was a Patreon exclusive, which means that if you're watching this episode on YouTube, that means that a different show has taken this place on my Patreon, so you can check out whatever that is. I don't know what it is right now because I haven't finished this show yet, but But you can check that out. Also, that also means the rest of the episodes of Black Sails, all the way up to the finale of Season 4, is going to be on my Patreon, since I don't... the way my Patreon exclusives work is I don't release any episodes onto YouTube until I finish the show on my Patreon. So, yeah, guys, check that out. I also watched Jujutsu Kaisen, although that's probably over by now, and I probably started something else new. So just check it out, see what's on my Patreon. Maybe you'll get some cool stuff, whatever I decide to watch next, But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.